Aye. Scotchy.
None in your prefect. Don't look like one.
Chati pachamba. Go chapa go nyupat. Kibati konde bila jati ujile wala chimla maandamano. Ile ni yabati. Kiwakne chapa. Le coup. Kika nama jake wasimio. Oh wait, no. Everything there must be within the beacons.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the media. Seated before you is the party leader for Kenya Union Party, Professor John Kroblo Nyangapuo. And next to me is our second deputy party leader, Mheshimiwa Asman Kamama. The other officials are not here today, but as the mandated spokesperson of the party, we have called you here today to tell every Kenyan, when elections were done and finished, our party then was part and parcel of Azimio parties. When the elections were done, we as a party accepted the outcome that the Kenyans have spoken, and we have various governments, the county governments and the national government, and that we acknowledged that the season for election is gone. Even personally, you might have heard when I spoke that night that although the margin that was shown that my competitor beat me by very small margin, I honorably agreed, for the sake of the unity of the people of Kenya, and particularly those who are in West Pokot, it was essential to move on and accept the results. We expected the same also for our partners and friends who were in Azimio. When the Kenya Kwanza was declared, their candidate was declared as the president, it was important that we, after exhausting all avenues and found that he had been declared the winner, we would support him and his government. That we did. The position taken by Kenya Union Party that time has not changed. I remember we even sat down and said the issue of going to the streets to demonstrate was not part and parcel of what we agreed ourselves as a party. Our slogan is Umoja Wetu for the people of Kenya. So there is no other person mandated to give a different version of our belief. So we stand by that, and we are still asking all Kenyans for the sake of the unity of this country to move forward. Unless otherwise stated, the people who are elected can advance their businesses in the various houses, assemblies, National Assembly, or Senate. But to come and ask Kenyans to riot really will not be the way to go. It's like we are planning to destroy our own country. This is the statement we stand by, and we are asking all of us that there is always another time for those people aspiring to stand to be elected. But for us, we have agreed that we are working with the government of the day, the Kenya Kwanza government. And in due course, as Kenya Union Party members, we will be declaring our stand. We have already begun negotiations. Our top leadership, technical teams from Kenya Union Party and Kenya Kwanza are drafting on our cooperation for future going forward. The one we had with Azimio ended at the right time. We were together after the elections. Normally 3 months after that, the parties can choose the way they want to go. So no other person, apart from myself and the other officials, is mandated to drag the name of Kenya Union Party to issues that we have declared as null and void. My colleague is here to confirm what we said. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Our party leader, Professor John Wabunge. Thank you very much, members of the press. I just want to reiterate or to really support the sentiments expressed by our party leader that that as a party we have accepted, and it is within the beacons of the law that we do that. 3 months after election, we agreed to work with Kenya Kwanza, and that is our position, and it will not change. Anything about this party, any statement about this party will be communicated by our party leader, of course supported by other national officials. Go ahead. Let me also add to what my party leader said, that first, the issue of whistleblower. You cannot threaten security of the country, stability on the basis of a whistleblower. Whistleblowers can be manufactured. Any party can come up with a whistleblower and say anything. So I want to warn my colleagues, the people in Azimio, that the issue of whistleblower, if you want to use that to bring instability and chaos to the country, I think that is not acceptable, because these whistleblowers are not even reliable. Who vetted these characters? So I want to say that the issue of whistleblower should not be used, because anybody can be a whistleblower. Number two, the issue of IBC server. I have been a minister in the office of the president. One time I was there for 4 months, and I used to be in administration. There are no servers, or there are no places where you can store servers in the office of the president. In the office of the president, you have something called a safe, a registry, and maybe a store where you can keep files. All IBC servers are kept in the IBC office. So to even tell the president that we want you to open the servers is actually very misleading, and it's like our friends in Azimio don't even understand what is the mandate of that office. One of their mandate is not actually keeping IBC servers. So they should address it with IBC. We have this gentleman. We have the CEO. The CEO should be able to handle that matter. Number 3, the issue of that claim that this election was botched, that was rigged. My friends, when we supported Azimio, we expected a serious turnout from especially the voters in Nyanza. For the first time, the voters in Nyanza voted 71%. From 2002 up to 2017, they used to vote 97, 98%. In fact, in 2007, a place called Rachonyo voted 103%. So there was no way our friends in Azimio, there's no way they can claim that this election was won. This President Ruto won in this election, fair and square. So we must support, because this is a practice in democracy. The party that wins must be supported, like in other democracies. Again, I want to advise our friends in Azimio to read the book written by their chief agent, Kanchori. Kanchori actually said everything, the systemic weaknesses that led to the defeat of Azimio. So read that book, tell you how people got complacent about the deep state, the system. Our friends did not even go to the tallying, to the command center. So there was lack of seriousness on the part of Azimio. Lastly, I want to propose, we are proposing that that Azimio should be given a strong office of the leader of opposition, so that they can actually do, what Kenyans are supposed, or expect, actually what Kenyans expect of them. They should be able to check on the government, check on how finances are being used by the government. So they should ask for that office. But the issue of Maandamano, I think we all know that Kenya is an island of peace in this turbulent region. We don't want chaos, and we don't want destruction of properties in the name of picketing. We don't want that. So we're asking Kenyans to forget about this Maandamano business. It will not help us. We know that Sudan is burning. The neighboring countries, Ethiopia has problems, Somalia has problems. We don't want to get there. So for now, I think I'll stop there. Then my party leader can summarize the rest. Thank you.
And lastly, there is a reference that was made by my former colleague, Governor Oparanya, Governor of Kakamega. Then, I don't know where he was addressing the media, but he quoted saying that he mentioned Kenya Union Party. He is not a member of Kenya Union Party. Neither is Oparanya mandated to speak on our behalf. Like I mentioned, after the lapse of the period that was required by law, we began the process of exiting Azimio. So Kenya Union Party, I hear there is a there is a tug of war between some member of parliament from Jubilee and another one from, and they want to also attach somebody from Kenya Union Party, Mheshimiwa Kosing. I want to state we categorical, like I mentioned, our party has dissociated herself completely from the issues of demonstrations and attack of war with the Kenya Kwanza government. So if you see Honorable David Kosing, he is on his own. He has not been mandated to speak on our behalf. And that is what we believe in. We'll be giving further final clarification on Thursday when we'll be doing a final agreements between Kenya Union Party and the Kenya Kwanza government. Tosha.
Thanks so much for mentioning the Maandamano for Kurejea. Just as a clarification, how far is the process of leaving Azimio to join Kenya Kwanza? And you said that you already left Azimio, but how far is that process? Number two, do you want Honorable Kosing to be removed from that bipartisan committee? Is that what you're saying?
Like I mentioned, I will be talking to you people, myself and the entire leadership of Kenya Union Party on Thursday this week. And you will get our final position completely written and supported by my colleagues. We have not sent Honorable Kosing. Nobody has endorsed him to join that bipartisan. Maybe he delivered himself there. We are not party to that. He may be in a position to answer if you ask him well. We will answer appropriately on Thursday, because you have the privilege of being called to see that on Thursday. It will be very good. Thursday is just 2 days from now. Good. Nini? Imeisha? Yeah. You know, maths is 1 plus 1. We don't have too much. If it was a historian, he would say yes.